everybody, it's Peggy. Just a couple of things. I had somebody ask for a tutorial on this card, but before we get into that, to go back to your die cutting machines and dies and what have you, the most important thing you have to have, this is your first thing that you buy, is a pokey tool. And I've already punched that or run it through the die cutter, and you see the dies will have little holes in them, and you just go along and poke the holes with your pokey thing, and that knocks out the little pieces that are in the die. And this is one of the harder ones to get out, and it helps release your paper from the die too. So, and then you got all the bits and pieces of paper stuck in your die, so you still have to poke them out. So you gotta have the pokey tool. You could use like a darning needle or something, but I find these so handy, like I said before, using that on so many different things that it's handy to have. So, and that's that lattice square one that I showed you. Okay, another thing. Somebody was asking where I got the sheets for my storage on, and you get 3 sheets with the art bin container, and you can, I think this holds 12, or I think it holds 12 sheets, so you can just buy extra sheets to put in there, and then you just slap your die in where it belongs, and those just slide over and lock up. So these are a handy dandy way of keeping your dies lined up. And then Sharon excuse me, asked about the diamond die roses, what the flowers made up like. So that's the small and the large flowers put together, and the flowers work so that they sit up, and then that's made into a rose. Oh, excuse me, I'm choking to death here. That really should have had another layer in it, but that was all that paper I had. That's just scrap paper that I used to make those. So that's just a couple of versions of what kind of flowers you can make from the diamond dies rose. So, okay, I think that was everything that we were going to talk about. This card is sized for the Labels 20 dies. So depending on what size of die that you cut out will determine the size of your base. So the sizes that I'm going to give you work for this die. If you don't have a die cutting system, you still want to do something, you know, just take a plate and trace it, and then you can draw a fancy outline on it and make sure you cut 2 so that they match, or you can just do 2 circles, or you could even just do 2 squares on it here, or rectangles. So for this, it's labels 20, and this is the largest size cut out, and my base is 4.5 by 6, my solid color base, and this will go inside, be the inside of the card, layered up like that. But before you stick that down, and then trust me, I know this because I went and stuck it down, you need to take you need 2 of the dies to make the flaps of your cards here. So you need to score one at 1 3/4, and the other one you score it at 2 1/4. And then all you're going to do is glue these on the short flap. You're going to stick that my line here. Yep, just get it lined up and snug in there, and just push her down. So just glue the flap to the insert piece, your layer, top layer, and then put some glue on the other short side. And get that lined up. Just that easy. So you've got, well, you can't really see that because it's the same paper. But these get stuck to the back of your layering piece. And then we'll just stick this down. Make sure you get that centered. There we go. And as you can see, it's a very quick card to make up. And then you just start, I've cut some smaller pieces to go on as the middle piece here. And what am I going to do here? I think I'm just going to, okay, we'll stick this one down first. Get some glue on it here. And just try and get that centered as best as possible here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got a little bit of stuck over the edge here. I'd be a little bit more careful when I'm actually making these, but kind of go as fast as possible here. And then take your, I'm going to do another layer here. And I'm just going to glue this one on. Just get it lined up. And then I've got the smaller one down. And I've stamped on that best friends, and I think I'm gonna, like, if when they're nesting they're like that, but I think I'm gonna turn that one sideways and put it up on some pop dots here. And off there. There. Where'd you go? Okay, okay. Oh, there you went. I knew you didn't go over here. There we go. Make sure you got it facing the right way, and just get that lined up. And then I have a sentiment to put in the center on the inside. So I'll just stick that down. Oh, come on. Do that. There we go. There we go. Got a card. And then you could add some bling on there. Maybe get a lovely jewel of some kind and stick on there. I don't think I have anything right here, of course, but so there you go. So these flaps just get stuck to the back of this layering piece here. And as I say, you can make that out of anything that you want, but if you got the die cutting machine, then that's nice to cut them out and have all the layers matching. Okie dokie. If you have any questions, give me a holler. Take care, everybody. Bye.